You know, ladies and gentlemen, this is probably one of the biggest honors that I've ever had to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, but also to present the award to our next individual that I can stay here all night and talk about him, but they said I only got 3.5 or 4 minutes to do it. But anyway, this man was born, raised, and educated in the South. He's got a lot of friends. He served 4 years in the military. He went to auction schools many years ago. I guess he didn't get it right the first time, but he went the second time. He's been in the auction business for many years and also taught in a prestigious auction school for many years. This candidate has traveled from coast to coast and border to border as a contract auctioneer, selling for many great auction companies as well as his own company. I've been blessed to be able to work with this great auctioneer many times. He is a charter member of his Auctioneers Commission. This is kind of tough, too. Conducted and raised millions of dollars for many fundraising events nationally as well as in his home area. Our inductees serve simultaneously on both the NAA and CAI boards. As a CAI governor, he was instrumental in the search and hiring of his first full-time executive vice president of the Institute, Ann Wood. He worked with the NAA to have the CAI office in our headquarters building in Overland Park. He went through the chairs and served as president of the Institute in the late 1980s. He was instrumental in protecting and promoting the designation and worked hard to be sure the educational programs were of the best quality possible. He served tirelessly for 11 years in the NAA and the CAI. He's been an ambassador for the auction industry. He is humorous, and he is a great speaker, musician, very active in his church, many civic organizations. He was a radio disc jockey at one time, and when he was in the service, he was in special services in the Air Force and did entertainment there. He was recently married to a great lady, and my wife Gail and I attended their wedding and also went on their honeymoon with them. Now, I got to tell you a little story. When I introduce this man, you know what I'm going to talk about. He was a bachelor for a long, long time, you know. And, of course, a lot of the women, you know, were looking for him and trying to catch him and all that kind of stuff. So when he invited us to their wedding, when we got to this big, beautiful lake and a big house where he was going to have the wedding, and I went around to all the people there, and I said, now let's guard all the exits so he can't get out of here. And I told him, I said, if you try to get out of here, I'm going to walk down the aisle with you. Well, to make a long story short, we not attended the wedding, we went on their honeymoon with them. And it's I tell you what, it's just a great honor. Ladies and gentlemen, he is one of my best friends and like a brother to me. I want to introduce Bill Yonce from Florence, South Carolina, as new inductee in the NAA Hall of Fame. Bill Yonce. It's my honor to put this pen on Bill Yonce. And to make the presentation of the plaque presented to William S. Yonce, Florence, South Carolina, recognition and appreciation of his outstanding contribution the profession of auctioneering and the National Auctioneers Association as a 2010 Hall of Fame Award recipient. I'm sure he's going to have a few things to say.
Somebody's going to catch the devil over this, I can tell you right now. Thank you very much. I apologize, I have misplaced my acceptance speech. Look at here. Well, they caught the bus from South Carolina, I see up here. I would say to each and every one of you, what a great surprise. There's people around this room, and not only in this room, but around the country that deserve this certainly more than I. This is a great, great, wonderful organization. It's been a member since the 60s. Not only have I learned a lot about the auction profession from this association and the many years of training, not only in my first trip to Rapids in 1961 when I was in the Air Force in Texas, and I decided I would take a trip up and learn how to be an auctioneer because I had acquired 100 days of leave time traveling around the country playing music, entertaining airmen. And those 30 days or 21 days was the most rewarding experience I've ever had at that point in time. But the most rewarding experience I've had since that time is meeting beautiful people like yourself around the United States as a result of being an auctioneer. It's the greatest thing ever happened to me in my life other than my beautiful family, my mother and father, and my beautiful brother and my dear late sister. And then comes along one sweet little daughter here who came to our lives through the special adoption process. And over the years, the auction profession has taken me places I would never have been because I spent all my youth looking up the rear end of a Roman-nosed mule. And I swore that I would never do that in my life. So I finished high school on Friday and left home on Saturday. This is a great honor. There's many, many people in this room deserve this more than I. And I am truly complimented. But I thank God, thank my family, and thank each and every one of you for the many, many blessings that you've extended to me by your friendships. I may have learned a lot in the process of marketing, but one thing I learned for sure, that friendships are special. And this organization has the best friendship training program I have ever seen in my life. And God bless you all, and may peace be with each and every one of you, and God bless America, and bless the Auctioneers Association, the NAA. Thank you so very, very much. Thank you. It's my pleasure. Thank you.